Highland Springs looks for the chance to three-peat while Hermitage tries to end the Springers' reign as two heavyweights battle it out on the gridiron with a regional championship on the line. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. It's a game that truly really doesn't need any introduction. Hermitage versus Highland Springs. So often over the years, one of these teams would meet their demise to each other. Now, Hermitage came in already beating the Springers on opening night, but Highland Springs had not lost since. Hermitage only once. The top two seeds fighting for the right to play for states in a physical game that came down to big plays in unusual circumstances. To the victor go the spoils, and this has become all the trend, hasn't it? The red smoke this time for Hermitage taking on Highland Springs. Like I said earlier, they battled in week one. Hermitage won at Highland Springs. Springers looking for payback. They'd have the first opportunity on offense. Waller, holler, Devontae Waller connecting with his primetime target, Billy Kemp. Highland Springs' first drive looked really good until this happened. Number 24, one of the few mistakes he made all game. Raekwon Smith fumbles, and the turnover belt is back in style as number 28, Jamal Robinson, gets a fumble recovery, and Hermitage would take advantage. Didn't take long. Jay Carney connecting with Percy Mayers. He's out of bounds, deep in Highland Springs territory would lead to this. C.J. Jackson been out the last couple of games. He returned it in a big way in the first quarter. Running hard. I said it was physical, right? Gets the first down, and it would lead to this. Tricky Hermitage. I get fooled on the option there. They give it to C.J. Jackson instead of the up man. Touchdown, Hermitage. Panthers in control. Second quarter, 7-0. Gonna make it more. It's an Oski. Jalen Barnes with the pick inside the 10-yard line. And Devontae Waller and Highland Springs are second turnover of the game. Will lead to a touchdown. Carney calls the quarterback keeper, takes it in himself. He finds pay dirt. Hermitage looking to do it again, up 14-0 over the defending state champs, two-time defending state champs. Later, 3rd and 9. Waller, still in the second quarter, late, finds his man. It's number 24, Raekwon Smith. Will lead to this. Waller, firing, finds his man, touchdown! Robert Jones III with under a minute to go in the second quarter. That touchdown would be paramount. Extra point no good, but 6 goes in for 6. So Highland Springs down 14-6 at the half. Third quarter, opening series not looking good. That snap is high. Highland Springs was faced with 3rd and 25. 3rd and 25 against this secondary, against this defense. Waller says, hey, ain't no big thing. I'll find my man. He fires, connects, 75-yard touchdown. Javion Smalls playing talls in that play. Oh my goodness, Highland Springs strikes. We got a brand new ball game. It's now 14-12 because the extra point would be missed. Highland Springs, next offensive possession. 3rd and long again. What do? They find number 24, Raekwon Smith. He takes it the distance. Touchdown, Springers. So Hermitage working hard to take a 14-0 lead. Now trail 18-14. Raekwon Smith had 98 yards receiving in this one. That was a large bulk of it right there. Meanwhile, Highland Springs defense, which gave up some yards early in the game on the running game, they were not feeling like they wanted to do that again. Billy Kemp and company with the stop. And then running for his life, Jay Carney finding a receiver too. It's good for the first down, and that was on 4th and 6. So Hermitage keeps the drive alive, looking for the score. Cannot get there. The defense comes up with a big stand. That was 3rd down, and then they'd make the stop on 4th as well. Hermitage would get the ball back and feed the big guy. Coach calls this man Rabbit because he's fast as lightning and he hits the holes quick. Raekwon Smith. I talked about his receiving yards, I should say. He ran 104 yards on 22 carries, and it would lead to this. Highland Springs doesn't just beat people, they put them away. Devontae Waller, holler, Touchdown, Highland Springs. Waller, 354 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night, and up 24-14. Last chance for Hermitage. 4th down, they go for it. They just need a couple, they get nothing. And Highland Springs has won the regional title again as, they bring out the chains. Not close enough, did not make the yard to gain. And Highland Springs moves on to state. 24 unanswered points. They win it 24-14. Lauren Johnson on 3rd down.
I mean, we just knew that was money down for us. We knew we had to come out and play hard, and if we didn't do it, we would lose opportunities. So we wanted to finish at all costs. We work on it on a regular basis, and tonight it proved true for us tonight.
I had to calm the line down, calm everybody down, make them chill out, relax. Then we just kept doing what we was doing, making good drives, then finish the drives, then come out with a good outcome.
We always say to our kids that the only team that can beat Highland Springs is Highland Springs. So when we came out and played better in the second half, then the kids would play better. They do everything that we asked them to do, and they did that. And it's a team effort all the way around. Coaches, players, everybody.
So the Springers advance take on Nansemond River at home. If Highland Springs wins, they will play at Hampton University in their 3rd consecutive state title game. Well, believe it or not, it's basketball season. That's right. After Thanksgiving feasts and football, the following week was the start of the winter sports season. The Lady Godwin Eagles were looking to get off to a good start when they traveled to James River in a game that went down to the wire. So it's opening night for Mills Godwin, and like I said, at James River. This would be a defensive struggle. First quarter, knocked away, battling for the basketball. Points were tough to come by. Number 10 doing the job right there. Grace Moncure. Here's a 3-ball, though. Money ball, nothing but nylon for number 3, Haley Woods. So Godwin gets on the board there. Later in the first half, nice ball movement by James River. Predicted by some to be a pretty darn good basketball team. That was number 10 doing the honors, Lauren Maloney. This girl right here, though, she can flat out play. She's got a future. Thea Clark for 2, and you're going to see more of Clark later. Still in the first half, number 1 for James River. She can fill up the bucket like a river. Grace Townsend, and then Townsend and River on the break, put it up off the glass and in. James River would have a 13-12 lead at the half. Yeah, I'm not kidding on that score. I told you it was defensive. Second half, though, here she is again, number 22, getting it done from long range. She can shoot it. Thea Clark again. And then the defense, watch that. The steal on a pass. She got her paw in there, knocked it away, and scores. Clark giving Godwin a spark, but still down 4, 23-19 in the 4th. More Godwin, and this is where number 23 takes over. Stephanie Bunce for 2 down low, and then the defense. Clark again. Who's going to finish? Bunce puts it up and in. 4-2. She was money down the stretch. So here we go. Under a minute to go. 28-27. Godwin by 1. But not anymore. The answer by Grace Townsend. James River back up on top. Godwin's like, oh, no, we're in trouble. Yeah, less than half a minute to go and down by 1 point. Who do you go to? Number 23, getting it done. Stephanie Bunce from long range. And they're loving that on the timeout. Godwin with the lead. So here's a situation. Less than half a second to go. Down by 2. James River can't get it to go. Godwin wins at 32-29. They get their opening W. Still more basketball to get to on the other side. It's the opening round of the Rebel Invitational. Freeman battles Atlee while Tucker takes on Matoaka. That's straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Let's go up tempo. We start on the gridiron where former Highland Springs Springer wide receiver Greg Dortch earned all ACC second team honors. The Wake Forest freshman had 53 catches for 722 yards and 9 touchdowns, and that was only in 8 games. Another alum making headlines is former Henrico Warrior basketball star DeMonte Buckingham. The Richmond Spider had a career high, scoring 28 points in an 82-76 loss to Georgetown. Back to the high school ranks where the Springer guys looked very impressive in a win on the hardwood against TJ. A total of 13 players scored, 3 in double figures. Jordan Crump led the way with 20, Nathaniel Pollard put in 16, and Damon Wirtz added 13. Their rival up the road took care of business as Henrico got an opening night win over Patrick Henry. Timon Jones had 19 points and 7 assists as the Warriors beat the Patriots 65-36. And Hermitage won their opener as well, 69-55 against Lee Davis. The Panthers' Toriaz Settles and Marvin Reed were the key players in this one. Settles poured in 21, while Marvin Reed added 15 in victory. Back to basketball now. Rebel Invitational head coach for Freeman, Larry Parpin's been doing it a long time. He's been doing it well. One of the better coaches in the business. Always has his team prepared. This night they were prepared for Atlee. And early on action, first half, Freeman. Nice little short jumper. You don't see enough of that these days. Caleb Kennedy doing the honors. Atlee had some scores of their own. Number 10 getting it done. It's Tyler Warren from the corner. That's money. Atlee, pretty good team here. Freeman on the break, though. Number 5, Mukhtar Abdul Qadir with a Jordan tongue to boot. 21 all at the half. It's blackjack. Third quarter. Watch the passing. Great look. Find dish. Got it to go. Number 33 puts it in. Caleb Caraballo for 2. And then you might remember this last name. You want to remember this player because he put in a lot. Michael Fortune. He tallied up some points. Fortune again for 3. Name ring a bell? He's got an older sister, Sarah Fortune, who used to play basketball. She was pretty good. I guess the genes are strong in that family when it comes to shooting. His Fortune was great. So was Abdul Qadir, who hit the 3 there. Freeman out in front. Don't leave this guy open. Freeman does a great job with the zone. They dare you to shoot. This guy will make it. Number 25 getting it done. Carson Miller, 38-34. Freeman after 3, fourth quarter. Here comes 25. The alley-oops. Oh, my. Let's get this basketball season started, shall we? To Tyler Warren. What a pass. Let's go, he says. Rebels would have an answer. Guess who? Oh, nice ball fake. Puts it up and in. Not a smooth stroke. Good for a long deuce, Michael Fortune. And then from 3, Fortune smiles upon thee. That is good. Rebels excited in this one. They got the lead. Getting late in this one, however, who do you go to? The strong man, Carson Miller, muscles his way in. He's going to show off his guns, too. Here it is. Yeah. But in the weight room. 48-46. Freeman, only 6 seconds to go. Last chance. And it's Miller. I get beat on the fake, but Freeman doesn't, and that's what matters. Rebels hold off Atlee and get the win. 48-46, your final. Let's go to the nightcap. It is J.R. Tucker, Nolan Kelso, and company taking on Matoaka. The homestanding Tucker Tigers having problems on the, offensive and defensive glass, I should say. Can't rebound. 1, 2, 3, 4 boards in that one. Matoaka up and in. Sean Kindred, Spirit, puts it up and in for 2. They would score the first 7 points of the game, would Matoaka. And then Nolan Kelso, and Tucker would come right back for 2. Kelso, quick release. Money ball, Kelso's got it. That's good for 3. Tucker, I'm kind of digging the all-white New Jerseys they got there with a little bit of blue on the side. What a move, Dipsy-Doo. How are you? Fine, thank you. And 1. Rashawn Merritt shows he's got some merit himself. So Tucker comes all the way back to tie it up, and then later from the corner, they got some guys that can shoot here. Henry Vasquez drains that 3 ball. It's 15-13. Tucker after 1 quarter play. Second quarter, Matoaka. A little bit more ball movement this time, and number 10 just had an answer for everything Tucker threw at Tyrese Tingle for 2. Tigers, don't leave him open, man. He'll hit it. In transition, Tucker looked pretty good on offense. It's something to build on for the future. Number 30 draining that one. It was Rashawn Merritt. And then Tigers on the run. They had trouble, though, with Matoaka's press. And boom, Tingle gonna knock that one down with authority with a slamma-jamma. Tigers not finished. Oh, degree of difficulty behind the back. He wasn't looking. That's not fair. Michael Jackson for 2, and then Jackson to number 20, Kendall Jackson. Vintage from 3-ball land. And then from way outside, got it. Jackson again for 3. Tucker's got some good pieces this year, it looks like, but Matoaka was too much down the stretch because of Tingle and company, and the Warriors get the win. Hard fought, 61-55 final. Well, it's been a November to remember, so much so that we have top plays coming up. See who gets number 1. Plus, while the Springers look to keep winning on the gridiron, we take another look back at the best of the football season. That's next.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you?
You know you do. Yeah, but I don't know where to start.
That's why we're here. We're free, handsome,
I think we're breathtaking.
and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Biology homework, G. I got this. Is that Bran? Colleges love extracurricular activities.
Chess really isn't my thing.
I got this. Doesn't matter. Go ahead. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos.
Fire and ice.
Those don't really go together.
Go to GetSchooled.com for more info.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Time for top plays of the month of November, number 5. We start with cross country. Deep run was terrific. Zachary Levitt would win states, but this is conference. And Ali Ibrahim really has stepped out on the scene for Glenn Allen. He's going to kick it into a second gear when it matters most. Ali Ibrahim, Glenn Allen, wins it. Number 4, as in 4. Henrico had one heck of a year in football, and this is one of the reasons why. Number 10 got not 1, not 2, not 3. We're talking about Dejon Anthony here. Yeah, not 3 at this point of the game against Lee Davis, saying, come on, why are you trying me, man? But 4 interceptions in a big win for Henrico. Only 2 losses in the regular season, and he got the grill to boot. Number 3. Well, Hermitage and Varina. We like trickery, don't we? The Okie Doke, it's a flea flicker. Hermitage may not have beaten Highland Springs, but what a year they had. Long distance to Lee Jennings for 6. Number 2, as in, you got to do it twice. Okay, field hockey, deep run, Hickory, overtime. Natalie Balunas, she scores! Deep run is a state semifinal. Deep run advances to the final. They win 2-1. They got a lot of fans. They come out of the field and celebrate. The coach is in tears of joy. The players are in tears of joy. But hold on. Since all the fans were on the field, the refs got together and said, no, it's no goal. It went off one of Deep Run players' feet. So that would make it not good. Doesn't matter! Ellie Balunas does it again! That's 2 for number 2. Balunas and Deep Run get the win! But number 1 will stay with Deep Run because you got to celebrate number 1 for being number 1. Congratulations to Deep Run. Game point. They get the kill over Indian River, and the Wildcats, for the second time in school history, get to hoist the hardware as boys volleyball state champs. Congratulations to Deep Run. Good enough for top play of the month. What a year it's been in high school football. The powerhouse matchups between Highland Springs and Hermitage, the improbable upsets, the unbelievable stats, and the game-changing plays makes the 2017 football season one to remember.
Over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game. Take over. Now we taking over the game, and you know we won't stop, 'cause we don't feel pain. Now we taking over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game, take over. 'Cause now we taking over the game. Yeah, we never stop. We don't feel pain. Taking over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game, take over. Now we taking over the game, and you know we won't stop, 'cause we don't feel pain. Now we taking over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game, take over. 'Cause now we taking over the game. Yeah, we never stop, we don't feel pain. Taking over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game, take over. Now we taking over the game, and you know we won't stop, 'cause we don't feel pain. Now we taking over the game, taking over. Yeah, we taking over the game, take over. 'Cause now we taking over the game. Yeah, we never stop, we don't feel pain. And I'm back with the madness. I'm a champion of the people who don't believe in champions. I got nothing but dreams inside. I got nothing but dreams. I'm just young enough to still believe. But young enough not to know what to believe in. Young enough not to know what to believe in, yeah. If I can live through this, if I can live through this, if I can live through this, I can do anything. If I can live through this, if I can live through this, if I can live through this, I can do anything. I got rage every day on the inside. The only thing I do is sit around and kill time. I'm trying to blow out the pilot light. I'm trying to blow out the light. I'm just young enough to still believe, still believe. But young enough not to know what to believe in. Young enough not to know what to believe in. If I can live through this, if I can live through this, if I can live through this, I can do anything. If I can live through this, if I can live through this, if I can live through this, I can do anything. I can do anything, champion, champion.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.